Tell you what,
All right, Dan.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Moneybags. I'm gonna make this more interesting for you. How about we double it? $2 million. $2 million says I beat your boy Dylan Dennis. I know you're gonna see this. I know you're gonna see this clip.
God damn.
You're coaching him. You're guiding him. He's definitely gonna show up, right? Yeah, fuck you. Both of you are all bark, no bite. $2 million that says I beat your boy. I will send you the contract tomorrow.
Wow.
But no, he's not gonna respond. All bark, no bite.
And like, there's something about like calling somebody out, which you immediately respect them a little bit more, like willing to put yourself out there for a fight.
Make a new name for yourself. Look at what has happened to Michael Perry. You know, one of our big stars here, the king of violence. He guided himself, and you know he's had such a rise in the sport. Now he's up against you know, a little dweeb of a thing in a fight this weekend that we're all rooting for.
Joe Rogan didn't hold back when Logan Paul turned down a fight with Conor McGregor. One of the most hyped influencers in the combat world had the opportunity to step into the ring with the legend. What did he do? He politely declined. Naturally, Joe, couldn't you let that go unnoticed?
I would like to fight Conor. I think it'd be really cool.
Do you think that you're too big for him?
I could cut to 185, and he's.
But size-wise, Conor was most effective at 145.
Yeah, but we'll always come back to, like, he's a professional fighter. I'm a YouTuber, you know, and so that's supposed to be the give and take of it. Like, why would I, a YouTuber who's own one, have any business beating the great Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor is due to fight Logan Paul, not to be confused with Jake Paul, in India for $250 million each. $250 million is more than Tyson and Usyk combined. Not even close. For just Conor will make more than Usyk and Fury made combined.
Jake Paul, Conor McGregor. Is that fight happening or what?
Probably not, though.
Are you closed off to it completely?
I'm never completely closed off to anything. I used to say that about, you know, things, but I don't say that anymore. Because you never know. You never know what could happen.
Let's not pretend this is just another fight. This was Conor McGregor, the trash-talking, headline-grabbing Irish icon. And this match had the potential to smash pay-per-view records and give Logan, look at a broad record, give Logan some real credibility. They can't finally prove if he could actually fight. But no, Logan passed to let a fighter's repartee.
My only concern too is if Conor doesn't take this serious and like kind of moseys in, he's partying, you know, I think he'd get fucked up. That's what's interesting to me. Now, if it's prime Conor, Logan might get pieced up. At one point, you gotta get with the Paul brothers. One fought Mike Tyson, the other's fighting Conor McGregor. I don't know how you feel about it. The right to fight Logan Paul, and Dana hates the Pauls. You know how Dana holds grudges. We know how he holds grudges. For him to be in cahoots with the Paul brothers in any facet.
Joe Rogan didn't hold back when calling out the absurdity of Logan Paul's decision. He mocked how the YouTube star turned WWE sideshow managed to craft a storyline even more ridiculous than his scripted matches. With quaking sarcasm, Rogan quote that only Logan could pass up a fight of a lifetime.
I would assume Logan's very busy. I would assume that he probably didn't come up with this on his own. I would assume that someone probably came to him with this project. This is just total assumption, guessing on my part.
So we have text messages from behind the scenes. A lot of people, the people who were responsible for it say Logan kind of spearheaded the idea. And he says he spearheaded the idea.
So it was his idea.
Logan Paul's reputation as a fighter has always been shaky, to say the least. His highlights in the ring include a split decision loss to KSI and a disqualification win over Dillington in a diameter torn. Not exactly a resume. As for Logan's big win, it came only because Dennis attempted a mid-fight chokehold. That's not a victory, Rogan whips. That's an escape from embarrassment.
Conor McGregor and Logan Paul are featured as part of the historic Visit India tourism campaign, so it's government funded, yeah? It's a clash in Mumbai, iconic stadium. The two will be rewarded for their efforts, with McGregor set to walk away with $250 million. That's more than to fight Floyd.
Let's get back to Conor McGregor. Love him or hate him, McGregor brings unmatched star power and credibility. Sure, he hasn't fought since 2021, and his record isn't flawless, but even a half-broken McGregor is miles ahead of Logan Paul. Joe Rogan didn't mince words, saying McGregor could dismantle Logan with one leg blindfolded with its.
The event will be funded by the Ambani family dynasty, the richest in India. See how much they're worth? So 500 million has to be pennies for them. So India's Ambani family tops Forbes list of Asia's richest families. You know how rich you got to be Asia's richest family? Singapore, India's Ambani family tops 2017 Forbes list.
The proposed $250 million payday for each fighter was another detail Joe Bruton couldn't help but mock. $250 million, that's not just life-changing money, it's buy your own island, never see a Fulbright money, Reagan quote, and yet Logan walked away from it. Either he has more money than Blaine's, or he knows exactly how badly that Logan Paul, the self-proclaimed internet sensation turned wannabe fighter, seems determined to uphold the family legacy, as Jake Paul's older brother, Logan, shares more than a last name. He shares talent for cherry-picking opponents. Jake, the undisputed king of carefully curated fights, famously does legitimate box.
I would love to do a UFC fight. Yeah, who the hell are you gonna fight, bro? Who do you want me to fight, Mike? Maybe Conor or something like that.
Remember Jake's so-called legendary challenge to Mike Tyson? That wasn't just a random choice. Tyson, now in his 50s, is far from his prime. Sure, he's still a boxing icon, but let's be honest, this isn't the same Iron Mike who dominated the heavyweight division decades ago. Inspired by Jake's audacity, Logan seems to be following the same playbook. It's a strategy that prioritizes maintaining a brand over proving of every time. Logan's fight history mirrors this formula perfectly. A match against Floyd Mayweather, a 50-0 boxing legend, things until you realize it was an exit boxing with zero stakes. Floyd didn't even bother train. They would for your aspect. At this rate, the Paul brothers might as well trademark strategic opponent selection.
Yeah, with jab,
great, man. Jake Gyllenhaal.
that might work. I don't know what was going on there.
Oh, you know what was going on, brother. You know what was going on.
When Conor McGregor's name entered the conversation, it was Logan Paul's chance to break the mold, to step into the ring with someone who had real skill and credibility. But what did Logan do? The same thing Jake would have done. Backed off faster than dodge his cuffs questions and interviewed. Joe Rogan didn't just criticize the decision, he explored the psychology behind it. According to Rogan, this isn't about money or fame. Logan thrives in controlled environments, and WWE's moves are scripted. Lord Boston who cherry picks opponents and who barely pose a threat. But to McGregor, that's a whole different game. And that's the heart of it. Logan Paul isn't a fighter, he's a showman. His career revolves around creating spectacle, not proving his mettle. As Logan put it, Logan doesn't want to be a fighter. He wants to look like a fighter. Fighters take risks, even when the odds are against him. Showmen take your moments carefully, hoping that right into rude wills. Jean-Jacques Desmesure, Jean Blamis, me alone the would be funny, but really slips there. Can't help but all his passions deter down than that many have. The jeopardizing, bribing, scraying pretty bean that brought it. But Rogan didn't stop there. He turned his sights on influencer boxing as a whole, calling it a sideshow, masquerading as a sport. To Rogan, Logan Paul is the poster child for this phenomenon. We've gone from gladiators fighting for art to influencers playing dressed up in the ring, Rogan lamented.
Now, if it's prime Conor, Logan might get pieced up. One point, you'll get it to the Paul brothers. One fought Mike Tyson, the other's fighting Conor McGregor. I don't know how you feel about it.
Logan Paul's entire persona is built on marketing and theatrics. As Joe Rogan pointed it out, Logan's decision to reject the McGregor fight isn't just a missed opportunity. It's a blatant admission that he's not ready with the big leagues. Logan talks a big game, and it's nowhere to be found. He's like a wrestler that bolts out of the ring when the bell rings. And yet, Logan Paul somehow keeps winning, not in the ring, but in the court of public attention. Rogan admitted that Logan's decision to duck McGregor might actually work to his advantage. This guy knows how to spin anything into a narrative, Rogan said. He'll probably claim McGregor's not worth his time or some nonsense like that, and his fans, they'll...
Did you guys see the Logan Paul, Conor McGregor shit? Who wins in that fight? I think Logan Paul.
I mean, we haven't seen Conor fight in a while.
I feel like Logan Paul, at his size, when he flopped Floyd too, that was years ago. He's like been training. He's in fucking insane shape.
Man, I wish Conor wasn't doing these types of...
So what one can expect from Logan? More of the same. Whether it's exhibitions or carefully cherry-picked matchups, he's sticking to the family script. Real fights, don't count on it. Real marketing, always. Logan Paul turning down a fight with Conor McGregor isn't just a missed opportunity. It's a loud and clear message. Logan doesn't want to prove himself in the ring while he's still in his earthly court. And while that strategy might keep his brand intact, it also exposes the truth. Logan Paul is more interested in controlling his narrative than taking on real challenges, as Joe Rogan put it. If Logan ever decides to stop playing it safe and actually faint, so what do you think? Is Logan Paul too scared to face a real fighter, or is he just too busy starring in his own circus? Let's see if anyone can come up with an excuse more ridiculous than Logan.